Welcome to Camera Cole, where we look at life through the lens of truth. Today I'm talking about framing. I've got some stuff framed behind me, but what is framing when talking about media, and how can you use it, and what does it do for you? The dictionary definition of framing is actually the action of framing something. So it's not very helpful, but what I want you to do is think about a picture frame. The frame is the border of the photo. Everything within that frame is directly communicated to the audience or viewer of that photo. But our minds actually can imagine and paint things that are not directly communicated outside of the frame. Everything you see right now is within frame. But there's a lot of room and a lot of world outside of the frame. It's important to understand people don't get the full picture all the time. That there's things going on outside of the frame. And there's things going on when the phone is turned off or when the cameras aren't recording. Understanding that is important. But we're going to focus on what we can do to put in the frame to be intentional and communicate specific things to people. First of all, let's talk about what good framing is in regards to a video. The subject should take up most of the frame. And you don't want the subject too high or too low. It doesn't feel right, it doesn't look good. Another thing is you don't want the subject too far away. The closer the subject is to the camera, the better image quality that we're able to capture of the subject. Understand where things are going to be in frame and design and be intentional with what goes there. To be really good at framing, you should use all the space intentionally, even if you intentionally leave some space blank. But you can provide information for people to subconsciously process behind you. If you're a doctor and you want to communicate professionalism or excellence, have a degree hanging behind you. If you want people to think cool, chill, laid back, hang some comic books behind you. If you want people to know about your identity and who you serve, put some symbols behind you. People can connect and understand these things consciously or subconsciously. Fill the frame with information. I'm a camera guy. I like them, so I put them here. When you're framing stuff, avoid cutting things off or giving half information. The full photo is available here. The full set of lenses is here. They're not cut off by the frame anywhere. My hand stays in frame. You want to keep the whole subject in frame unless you're intentionally cropping in on a close shot. If your subject talks with their hands, make sure those hands can move and stay in frame versus losing them on the edges. Avoid cutting off key information when framing. If something's within that picture, people are going to want to look at it, but if they're only getting part of it, it bothers them and the image comes across as messy. Now obviously you don't have the full desk, it's cut off, but this is not very interesting. It's almost like empty space. Understand your audience is going to look at everything in frame, so be careful you don't have anything behind you that you don't want people to see. Framing is being intentional with the information you want people to see and how you want them to perceive it. I've got more notes about framing linked below, and thank you for taking some time to talk about framing through the lens of truth. This is Framing with Camera Cole.